Hello. This is going to be really off the cuff. I want to talk a little bit about what I did, how I did it, where we're at, what's going on. I'm a part of the WebSpatial program and we were supposed to be done earlier this week, but they pushed the deadline to Friday. And so I'm trying to get everything ready for Friday. Where are we at right now? My app is built and it's pushed it to test flight. We've got the MVP done, but that's just the beginning of this journey. I barely got my Warlock Duels version of this game working. Now is the part to make it good. So I'll get into that, but this whole thing has just been, I think I've been at this computer for 12 hours straight today. It's been wild. But yeah, I'm going to go through quickly everything that's going on. Number one, there's some weirdness going on with our paths and our routing. This is fine. This is fine, but this was because of the deployments. The deployments, it was the whole thing. Anyways, what changed? I ended up cleaning up the pages a bit. So now each page has its own page, and we have a game board that has all the different components within it. Where it, pulls in the game, loads the game state, and instead of it being like this one massive file with all the junk in it, we separated everything out into their own concerns, right? One thing I'm really excited to share is because I want to get this thing live on Apple Vision Pro as a real app that you can actually use, right? Not just a project. This is going to be a real thing. I can't use YuGiOh branded stuff. So no, if you were following along for whatever reason, you can go ahead and go and do the YuGiOh stuff. The app is now called Warlock Duels. And so Warlock Duels looks a little something like this. So let's click play. So I don't have an Apple Vision Pro, but if you do, when you're in it, you should have a beautiful living room that is always bright out, and you should be able to see your cards load into the game. So these are cards that I created on the Warlock website. You can generate your own cards too, but I'll get into that later. They've got an attack, a defense, a description, who made the card. I did, so it's official Warlock card. And then you can normal summon it. Obviously, this is a very Yu-Gi-Oh inspired. They have two game elements that I'm putting together: poker and chess. So this is a king of clubs, the Leviathan. Anyways, let's normal summon that guy. Boom, it's on the field. You can see you've got your life points, your opponent's life points, the main phase, what phase it is. I'm going to probably change this up because I don't want it to be just like Yu-Gi-Oh, but I needed to get something out. And so I made the super MVP of Yu-Gi-Oh, which was probably the manga version of the game where you just summon whatever you want, only 2,000 life points, you play a big card and you win, So that's this game. You have some things you can do. It's just like normal Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to click on one of my favorite cards. This is Kiki and Miku, inspired by Kiki and Miku. My cat Kiki. She's over there. Right there. She's looking at us. Anyways. Whoa. Yeah, you can click on a card and make it really big so you can see the beautiful card art. I use Midjourney mostly for this kind of stuff. If you're not a big fan of AI or all that jazz, AI slop, I get it. That's totally fine. You're going to be able to upload your own card images. So if you're an amazing artist, you can go ahead and, generate your own card. This is a card by Warlock. If you're an awesome artist and you want to make cards for Warlock, let me know. Okay. Anyways, let's go on to end our turn. It's going to be the opponent's turn now. They played the strongest card, which is the timeless one, an ace monster with 1,000 attack points. And who needs defense points when you're that strong? He's going to eat a spaceship. It's my turn now. I'm going to play a card that I really like. It's called the Architect. Anyways, I'm going to play him. Next thing you can do, you go into the battle phase. You go ahead and click on a monster that can attack. It doesn't have summoning sickness. And we select who we want to attack. We want to attack the timeless one. Now, you can see the styles are a bit off. I did this really rushed, and I just kind of wanted to make it look spatial, but also cool, but not this cool where you have a giant black box around it. That's not great. Anyways, you can see what's going to happen with the battle. Our attack is 900. The timeless one is 1,000, so we're going to lose. It deletes our monster. That's too bad. But that's kind of the gist of the game. If we keep playing, here's another card that I really like, the Angel of Victory. She has 500 attack. We have defense. Unfortunately, there's no defense position plays right now. There's another really cool card. This is Lord Moro. All right, here we have another one. This is a cool card, the Eternal Ronin. So you can make all these cards when I deploy the Warlock app online. Soon you'll probably be able to make them in the Apple Vision Pro, but till then, I'm going to have it so you just make it online and then port it in. It's going to be an iterative process. This is the first version of the game, right? And I think, yeah, this is another cool card, by the way. The Night Watch. See, he's like a little hero and his sidekick and a little mini sidekick to the sidekick. But anyways, that's pretty much the game. I think we're going to lose here in a second. Yeah, there we go. Right now, it's pretty hard to win. But this is the first version, so we'll keep at it. Anyways, that's a kind of an overview of the app. What's next is a lot. I'll talk about that more later, but I'm really excited. This has been really great. I've enjoyed the WebSpatial program. I think it's super cool that I can turn a React app into an XR app like this easily. I didn't need to know a lick of Swift or any like Unity or Unreal, any game dev code, none of it, just React, which is really cool. It's going to be just going to be an iterative process for sure. But yeah, I'm really excited, as you can tell. Anyways, that's it for showing off the version of my game. Thanks for tuning in.